Howdy. Cursor and forehead. As you can tell, I'm doing a webcam capture thingy. Thingy's my word for this week. I played a video which my original pronunciation teacher had produced. And in it, one of her kids said that she went and got a falafel thingy. And so thingy has been on my brain since then. And I've been using it. I mean, I do use that word without, thinking of it. But then I had, the reason to think of it. That's the problem with these camcorders, video cameras. My screen, it has a mirror image of the face. So no matter what you do, you're looking at yourself. I suppose I could just turn it off. But then, I might be here at some point and never realize that I am not in the middle of a picture. Oh, that's true. That's happened. I mean, that's happened. There are people who only show their torsos. Have you ever seen the blind atheist? She never shows anything more than her torso. She is so skinny. Aw. Okay, anyway. I was doing that thing again there, Elena. So, I'm done the afternoon, and I am presently working on scanning the Wednesday night stories. So, this time we're doing Agatha Christie and William Shakespeare. I'm going to do 2 English writers. Different periods, but 2 English writers nonetheless. So for different levels. Beginning for the Shakespeare and upper beginning, high beginning for the Agatha Christie. They should find those interesting. And their grammar, we're still working on expressions. So expressions, well, these ones actually are phrasal verbs. I'm doing phrasal verbs this week. So the original expressions with go, expressions with get, and now we're into phrasal verbs. So that's that. Yesterday, the house across the street was the cause of excitement here. We never knew that she has in a security system. Well, actually we did know because there's a sign in her yard that says security. I think I can't read the sign from here. Anyway, she actually has a security system. And she has a dog. And usually her mother comes to, when she's away, she comes to let the dog out or whatever, feed the dog. But the mother this time asked the grandmother to come and check on the dog without telling her about the security system or the code that you need to disable it, all that stuff. So they were quite alarmed. They came over and they said, "Can you help us? This alarm is going off and we can't do anything about it." We said, "So what are we supposed to do about it? We don't know anything about any alarm. We didn't even know she had alarms." Well, maybe my husband did, but I didn't pay attention to the sign. I can't read that far. Anyway, I just said, take the dog. I didn't know these people. This is the first time I'd ever seen them. For all that I knew, they could have been robbers, except they were old people and really looked like grandparents. So they took the dog and went away. They said, what's going to happen? I said, well, really what should happen is the police should come, or the security company should come, one or the other. So they went away, but then they came back. The husband came back. And by that time, the police had come. And all things were sort of sorted out. It was amusing. I'm sure it wasn't amusing to the grandparents or to the dog. Pretty piercing noise those alarms make. Anyway, I decided to vlog because I was having my after lunch coffee. So I thought, time to make another video. So the hockey game did not go that well last night. I stayed up until 1 o'clock, I think. Yeah. Maybe it was 12:30. Not sure. Really hoping that Vancouver would win, but they didn't. So I stayed up until the end of the first overtime, and then I went to bed. And in the middle of the night, or in the middle of around 3 o'clock, I woke up. My husband had gotten up and come back home because things were late. And I got up and I said, it's okay, papers are late. Did they win? He said, no. Okay. And that was it. So now the series is tied. They'll win, don't worry. There has to be a Canadian team in the... Well, no, there doesn't have to be any Canadian team in the Stanley Cup. But they are in and they are going to move on, don't you worry. Go Canucks, go Canucks. Rah. See ya.